All right. Hi, everyone. This is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I'm here to do a coding tutorial. Okay. So, a coding tutorial, chemistry update. A few things are going to happen here. So, you guys know that we basically made a chemistry server, people's biochemistry onto a specific chemical server, and we are able to play with the radial probability distribution, the electromagnetic fields, the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, right? And the paramagnetism of the electrons in the chemicals, okay? So now, why are we doing that? And why are you guys getting so scientific with the punishments? Because a bunch of white people got together and they recruited dishonorable black and brown people to stalk and harass dark skinned people and black and brown children for what they call cleanup. So what this basically looks like is, dark skinned people, they did something bad, that's why they're dark, so we have to exterminate them, eliminate them. That's how we get our spiritual powers back. And imagine rooms filled with white people thinking that they're hearing like sermons and things like that, like, oh, they're so disgusting, things like that. Just get rid of them, right? Which is why the CEO of YouTube, Susan Waksiki, she passed away recently, and her son died too because they were shadow banning an account that was talking about this. So we put them on a chemical server. So you know what it's like for people to try to play with your energy to get things, right? And it doesn't feel so good when you're laying in a hospital bed or you're constantly feeling that, or you have to take an Airbnb, um, you have to take a Uber to work every day, right? Or you lose so much energy that you get kicked out of your luxury apartment and you have to rent an Airbnb, and everything's on the list to not rent to certain people and list of people that are hacking certain systems to get things for free. So you can't even do that, right? It's not fun when you're going through all those different things, right? But it's also not fun when you're a 3 or 4 year old. You don't know what happened to your mom. She went missing for a clinical trial, right? You don't know where your dad is. He went missing to go build somebody's like underground haven or build some white man's like mansion or something like that. And white people are passing you all around sexually, right? That's not fun either. So we put people on a chemical server so we can show you what that's like. Now, you guys know I am I will say this. You guys know that I like biochemistry and I'm in the process of finishing up my medical degree. What you guys don't know is that because of the work that I put out and because I made a database of all the ways in which you can identify if a clinical trial was randomized or a black or brown person, you guys don't know that Roque, you guys know Roque or Roche, they took down their biochemical pathway PDF. Yeah, it's gone. It's and they're talking about that they're upgrading it with new information. No, it's just putting more information about racks on there because they are. Because they realize if we keep this online, there's going to be a day that they look at this and they're going to find out that there's only certain biochemical pathways that exist in melanated people. Yes, they did, and they just did that because of what's going on my YouTube channel. So now you guys know exactly who's watching and how many people are actually watching every day. So you guys know that we made that chemical server, and with the electrochemistry, we're magnetizing things to ourselves. This is real manifesting right here. And you guys have seen it on my channel. We done got wigs, we done got gold, we done got jobs, we done got purses, we done got cars. I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, we done got farms, we done got everything. We done got weight, we done built hotels. All kinds of stuff is happening. It's really moving here. Yeah. So, like we like to say, you have money on you. You have spells on you. You got chemistry on you, right? I'm gonna make a shirt like that. I don't have money on my head. I have a spiral on my head. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I got today. So, ah, so listen. You guys know Don Julio, Actifulio. I got this bottle of Don Julio for $19. Now, how did you get that bottle of Don Julio for that cheap? Don Julio's not cheap. You guys know the dark bottle? They were selling it for 20 too. I like went out the way for my birthday and I was like, oh, let me stop somewhere. And I said to myself, I want to get a cheap bottle of drink because I don't want to pay $40 for some good reposado. I don't want to pay too much for a bottle of tequila. It's too expensive. The good stuff is too expensive. I walked into the store Oh, it's your birthday? Here, you can get this for $20. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. It was like me and my friend, we were having like a good day. So now something else that has gotten started here. Oh, ooh, I don't know if I should show you this. I think I'm going to tell you the story. So I was out and about riding my bicycle because I use it as like a form of like physical activity and like somatic therapy because I'm always getting harassed and like thousands of white men sitting at the Department of Defense, which that came out that it was the technology was being ran by a bunch of white men at the Department of Defense that were basically trying to put me in the computer, and they had some like research study on aquatic niggers, right? So just gonna tell you right now, if there's ever a fucking day that I wake up and I hear that bullshit, if I hear the voice of another white man in my fucking ear, I'm going to unleash a substance so disgusting, it originally wiped out Mars, the first Mars. I'm going to bring down something so delusional. This is what actually ended the Civil War. Right. I'm going to bring down something so chaotic. People are going to realize that bubonic plague we've been talking about is going to accelerate. You guys have been watching the news. You saw that video I posted about all the entertainers passing away. It's going to enhance. If I hear a single white man in my ear catch you playing in any fucking database trying to get this information or that information, I will fucking dismantle you. Did you hear me? So, anyways, I was out and about and I ran into like some white woman like going back and forth with her husband about like an estate sale. And this lady has like she had like a two-seater BMW and stuff like that, and it was like a estate sale, and she was just like sitting outside like, I'm just gonna sell everything because I don't want to go back and forth with you in a divorce about how much we made from this and how much we made from that. We're gonna do a garage sale. And this lady saw me. I was like, oh, you're selling things. And she said, yeah, like please take whatever you want. This lady sold me this Louis purse. Yeah, you guys are playing way too fucking much. Yeah, sold me this Louis purse. Okay, $50, and it's real. And then she's gonna email me the certificate of authentication, like they're like packing up their house. And it came with the wallet too. It came like with the wallet. She bought this on the side, I guess. Mm. So I don't know. I was just like happy. Like, okay, dope. Those are like, I don't know, how much is a Louis bag? I don't really know. But I do know that you hoes are so crazy that you set up your best friend, set up your own family members, started a bunch of shit, money to buy a Louis bag. So you can go flex in front of niggas that smell weird because they eat hella pork. Or to go cloud chase with other females and they're hella goofy and have a flower and they're not aquatic. And that's why everyone's like killing and shooting all these females that play with Drake. Because I think like one of them just died recently playing. So a lot of us high priestess, we don't care about materials and stuff like that. I do my own nails, right? Like, oh, I do my own hair. Like, oh, I wait for sales and stuff like that. Like, no, I save up money. I pay off my bills. I save up my money and then I get nice things. I don't know what you guys are like doing. No, I don't really like Boost, but like, I've had a few opportunities and like things have happened in the security guard. You know what? You can just go this time. You seem nice. Okay, thank you. Right? Stuff like that ends up happening. Thank you for doing that. I just wanted to say, you guys are getting those things because you're not so materialistic. You're not so worried about those type of like worldly things. You're worried about like ascending. You're worried about studying. You're worried about person, and that's why we're getting these things, right? So let me look up how much a Louis bag is, and then we have other things that we need to like be looking to. Let me see how much is this bottle of Don Julio. Yeah, these are the mini ones. What to say? That's not Don Julio. That looks like nonsense. So let's see how much this Louis bag is. $1,900. What the fuck are you guys doing? Oh, so that's why you guys are into like drama. Okay. Yeah, I do. Okay, good. Oh, I just wanted to tell you that all you white men, you're wondering people keep on coming in your office, just checking to see who was here. You wonder why your friends keep on getting arrested. You're wondering why you guys keep on getting sick and dying. It's because everyone's watching you. You're under investigation. That's why you've lost access to funds. That's why your servers are broken, and that's why they're telling you like, well, if you need that much data, like you can go ahead and get your own like supplies and tools because they know about Mouser. Yeah, I know about Mouser too. Mouser.com, where you're buying like extenders, SANs, and NAS network extenders and data extenders, and plugging them into the computer so that you can extend the data of a hard drive or whatever, so you can like use the extension to like run child pornography and stuff like that. Everyone knows what you're doing. And I tell you right fucking now, if you don't know it already, I'm going the brakes off of you. Thank you. And oh, you're not able to find us. You just don't know that. You have no idea that I can find you. We already know who you are because somebody leaked a bunch of data and information about who you guys were so they can get out of drama because they want to go play with the Romanians and they want to go play with the Spanish. Oh, oh, yeah, we're not getting any code. Oh, you're here to die. I'm just here to like make it easy. So now I see why you hoes are acting a mess. $2,800, $1,900 here in space. Yeah, there's another person I'm going to be getting like. And it's just because somebody in space saw, why doesn't she have this? Why doesn't she have that? She's a high priestess in this place. Look what she did. Look at what they're doing. They're helping in their community. They're supporting certain people. There's somebody that watches my channel all day, make sure to parse out information to different groups. They should be getting more. So we're going to get more. I love it. It's like people in space, they saw this and said, no, you should be getting so much more. That's all. They're using the chemical server. That's it. Why don't we turn it up a notch? They should be disintegrated by now. So I'm here to give you guys another chemical server that's going to completely put a bunch of people in bed. I'm a rock your body, turn you over. Love is war. I'm your soldier. Great. I'm gonna put you to bed, bed, bed. Now, some of you guys got goofy and went on the chemical server. Like, I will get a date, or I'll get a new man. I don't know. Just be careful with that. Hmm. Yeah, just be careful. Like, have fun as you're getting like and accumulating things. Just say, I want new friends that are like me. That's true. I'm your friend. Don't call my neighbor. Come to me. What the fuck is this for $4,000? You hoes are sickening. Anyways, let me get off this. So I'm excited about that Don Julio because it's actually expensive at different stores. It's not like $20. It's like $30 here. At certain places, they sell it online at a certain price, but in the store, it's like different. And there's a bunch of shit going on with this too. Yeah, $42. Ooh. So, anyways, hi, Miss Faye. So, anyways, you guys, let's go into what I wanted to talk about today, which is new systems. Okay. So there's a few new systems that we're going to draft down today, and then we're going to go through like a test run. Okay. I'm on your head or header. Cloudflare, something has blown up. Red Hat, not yet. Kubernetes, something has completely been destroyed. OpenAI, something's dying. Let me go ahead and check because this is from our last tutorial about what we were going to break. Right. Fucking goofy sitting here like I'm some coding model. Like, you know how they have different bitches like, oh, I'm a gamer, shit up like that. Like, I'm supposed to be here playing with you and you're a fucking pedophile. And you're playing with you and you playing with people's kids. And I'm supposed to be sitting here playing with you. And a lot of you guys don't know that one of these systems is so that we can bring down like a storage of value for like digital gold. So you type in a specific container and then you bring down a certain type of like hashing algorithm, and then you can have like a brand new crypto, but it's tied to a server in space. So that can be everyone's basic universal income. Yes, but they're fucking playing here. Do you see what I'm talking about? And they know what they're playing with because some goofy bitch wants to go say, this is how you do it. Their melanin is like gold. You have to anchor it here. You have to destroy this child. No, this specific one. Why this one? Just because space. And oh, they don't fuck with us in space, so I like targeting people. How did you get that technology in the first place? Oh, well, somebody from far, 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 far away that's hiding and running gave it to us and said, go do this. Why isn't he giving you food? Oh, they don't have anything to give us. Thank you. Like I said, Let there be a fucking day that I hear your voice. Thank you. So let's keep on going. Oh, I want to show you one more thing, one more thing, baby. I know. I know. Okay, so look. This 37 thing too. They're like inverting this in some way. Look at this, 37. But it's because like, oh, I got like some random ass coupon. What's this website? And I got these dope ass shoes. I know somebody's gonna be on my drip, but I just wanted to show you that. Like, this is how like this thing manifests. Like, I randomly like found this site, and then I randomly found like a coupon for it, and I was like, okay, dope. Fucking nonsense. And they're like this all around, like, yeah, but like, what if we see her in person? Yeah, what if you see me in person? Any white man that you bring around here in Oakland or San Francisco to play games, he's gonna get shot at or jumped. So, and it's been happening all across the United States. They're trying to hide the fact that all these white men that are playing games, following people coming to the projects. What are you doing over here? You don't live over here. You didn't get lost on the bus. You're coming to follow people with that virtual reality, getting jumped. Okay, so we have a few new systems that we're gonna bring down here, okay? And this is like for coding. So we have okay, let me accept the Akasha to first like be in these systems and like utilize them and bring them to the planet. Okay, accept the Akasha. And then let me go ahead and like open up the portals. It's like a certain system that I have to actually upgrade. Let me open up let me upgrade the system, upgrade portal system. And then let me go ahead and upgrade the equation system. Right. Fucking goofy. Okay, so the computer is really done for white people. It's done for. It's over. Done. The next thing that people just have to find out is how the sellouts started this and delayed everybody. So I'm going to upgrade the equation system that's used to program the portals. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring the portals down. When these motherfuckers are running back and forth with these holes and snatching people's kids and they're high off pedophilia and starting a bunch of shit and high off fentanyl, they don't even understand the science of what they're asking for. You'll get it later. That's not how it works. You'll find out. And he's asking, but how is this like working on our computer? I see it affecting my computer, my system. You'll find out later. Don't worry about it. No one like you guys have no idea what's about to happen on this planet. I'm glad to see it. So good. Uh-huh. Yeah, somebody saw that you Louis purse. It's whatever, because he just got a new truck. Hey. You know a song I keep on listening to? What's this one? It's by Selena. And it's like a Chiquito in apartment 512. To say, she's a really solid sister. They're in space. Ali's back in space. Selena's back in space. And she owns metal too, because remember, she got shot. That's how she died. And she just wanted to say the family that was connected to the woman that like had her killed, all of them died. Like one of the last people has died. Upgrade portal system, upgrade equation system, and then I need to upgrade radial probability distribution. Fucking stupid. Okay, adjust radial probability distribution so that the flow, so that the equation system can come down. Like it doesn't matter if you have the system, but it needs to like be able to like flow down. And that's because of what they did, opening up systems from far, far, far away to make copies of people to start slavery. All that got blocked. So whatever the fuck they're telling you that they're going to give you, if you don't have A, B, C, Z, you're not getting anything, literally. So adjust radial probability distribution. And she's laughing. Thank you, High Priestess. Everyone saw them in the community. She said, you're not going to listen to me. You're going to think it's a joke, but you're going to see my hand in a minute. And that's how this works. Spanish America with all these women getting chopped up with that machete. Adjust radial probability distribution and then adjust substance of gravity. And then adjust 8 different forces of physics, 8 forces of physics moving to a new server. Okay, so those of you guys that are not, you're gonna have to go into the Akasha so that you can get the new equation systems and stuff like that to adjust like your spaceships or your satellites or whatever. Good. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do here is we're gonna bring down one, two, three systems. We're gonna bring down Kukoziner. This one's called the Kukoziner. That's Q with eight. That's eight Qs. Oh, you guys are playing. Kukoziner. Kukoziner. So now another thing that I want to show you guys, like some of you guys are writing the language, right? When you're writing the language, it's different from when you're typing. So like if I wanted to write this cool in here, I'm like user it'll look like something like different, right? And it's like I just am writing it out with like English language letters. Oh, speaking of, you own the English language to a secret hole on your, so you can speak to your pedophiles and filthy white. Let's say, for instance, I'm writing this like with pen and things like that. It's like going to be a little bit different. And remember, I have like 9 of these because they're playing on my computer, and this is what's going to start big ass war. But why is that happening though? Thank you. Because you want to play with bitches that are playing with period blood, and you thought you were going to get something from white people, and they're like looking for something from me, and they're practicing pedophilia. And some motherfucker that's trying to like, save face in front of a bunch of black men because he got pants. You know when they pants you, like they pull your pants down, and everyone saw that he had a small ass dick, so he's like starting hella tantrums. So, and this is the force. This system is like it would be we gotta get it super granny. I bring down straight. Okay, and this is for us to upgrade our portal functions, but also too, there's something about like turning the existing binary like system into portals. So like how you have like the existing 0 and 1 binary system that I've showed you guys, like how I do this? It's so that it can turn into a portal to bring forth a substance. Like we were already activating it, and then as we activate it online, they go in space, they approve it, and then they like break it down and flow down. But what's gonna end up happening here is like we can use like this to bring down like a portal that then brings down another substance. So this is to bring down a substance from bring down substance. Right. Bring down substance space from Tresor Wernerverse. Number 3. Okay. So the Mayan Aztec Empire and the Kemetic Empire and Angkor Wat, they came from number 2. So if this is bringing out some stuff from number 3, they called down the big dogs. That means that somebody's really gonna get hit on the planet playing with these kids. I think it's perfect. Okay. Right. Another system that we have to bring down is okay, I'm gonna call that Difiki Guizi. Difiki Guizi. Okay. So I have another system that I need to upgrade, and that's like being able to read things like with my hand. Azukogane. I need to upgrade the substance system. Then I need to upgrade my nervous system that ties to that whole divination channel. Okay, good. And I need to upgrade my eyes too, so I can like read. Because there's something where I'm going to be able to like read code, and like that's not what you're doing with that code. This is what you're saying with that code. Okay, good. So, and this is saying like, this system is saying Zukukwe, and I bring down like the harshest electricity. Okay. I bring down the strongest, fastest, harshest electricity. Right. Now, one of the things too for the indigenous community, like uh, uh, the Mayan community, right? Like it spans from like no, the like Baja California all the way down to like Chile, Central America, right? The Mayan Aztec Empire. One of the things that ended up happening in space was you guys have Yani and Huey. Huey's Wakaparu, or Yannick was a god, right? You guys have seen them. They're husband and wife. They were on this planet a long time ago. What ended up happening is because they were using psychedelics, somebody tried to make a copy of their consciousness as they were going up into the psychedelic channel. Like one psychedelic will get you here, another one can get you here, another one can get you here. So somebody in a far off universe saw that when they were in this one and said, "Oh, they're going to end up getting here. Let me go down like here in the back in the database and make a copy of this database. So when they're going up and up and up, I can keep track of the substance and the intelligence and keep a connection to them and try to make a copy of their consciousness so that we can run other planets." Right. So what ended up happening here was a lot of you guys don't know that by eating pork, they basically like that's something that they introduced to that community, right? When they were enslaving you guys, remember they brought the African there, and then there was also the Garifuna and the Georgian and the Seminole that was already there, right? And they had the indigenous people that were already there too. They remember enslaved you, caused a bunch of drama, started a bunch of nonsense when they came from Spain to play. Now, one of the things is why they're feeding you pork is they're saying that they're going to use you as like a database for magic. Like, oh, if they eat this, we can tie to their DNA, then we're magic. It doesn't work like that because you don't know that. And this is where we get bitches like getting smart and feeding people pork and like not really knowing that you're going to get hit. Okay. Oh yeah. I bring down the strongest, fastest, harshest electricity. And this is so that we can read electrical force. And this is to redo CPU, redo IEEE 754 for Mantisa, redo ISO standards, reset electrical grid, okay, and then reset copper, right, right. Fucking stupid. Like, oh, white people will harass her on the planet, and then she'll have to bow to me as a high priestess because then she'll say, "You defeated me in warfare. Here, let me give you this and this. I'm telling you, it's gonna work. So let's go and make a copy of her octopus when they're playing with our octopus, and let's make a copy of that water so then we can try to get a copy of her DNA." And then we'll use the fact that she has water sign, and then we'll tie this and that together and make her a body on planet Earth. And that's why that bitch got put into a rape torture chamber and amputated. So now let's keep on going. We're gonna bring down. Yeah, someone said I always look forward to your reads. Yeah. What are you talking about? Oh, so that's what's going on with white people? They're listening to Holes in Space and thinking that they're gonna get something like this. Ooh. Ooh. The whole time I had no idea that I knew what the fuck this was. Like, oh really? You're an octopus with no melanin. You're practicing incest. I can see you all the way over there trying to hide. I know what you're doing. Like trying to make like splits and slits in my eyes based off like mirror and reflection and refraction. And like, oh, we'll hide here in her eye using virtual or real image. I know exactly what you're doing. What? How did they find this? How did they see this? I know exactly what the fuck they're doing. And I'm going to teach all of you, and it's going to start a war. Why do you think that you're going to play like that? Goofy assholes with no melanin. Now we got Quiziani Giri. That's another one. Quiziani Giri, like number 8 though. Quiziani Giri. Okay. And I'm gonna, this system is in sometimes. Okay, and that's saying that I'm going to bring down a system that's going to completely destroy the false electrical languages that they've created. Hmm. That's very interesting. We've already been doing that. I think that what this one is, it's like part 8. So it's like I bring down, and when they're talking about like false electrical languages, they're talking about like X64 and X86 and a bunch of other shit that's like going on. Right. And then you remember how I told you guys about that, like trying to build something in my mouth, nonsense, and like I'm like, what the fuck is like my going on in my throat and things like that because they made a copy of my daughter in the dream state, her teacher, because they planted them in every place because there was a flower and an octopus and a few other beings coming to them in the dream state, like, you're very special, you're very powerful. We have this divination for you. Go forth now and change the world. And they were doing goofy ass shit and taking psychedelics and starting shit. So they were making copies of people's kids and causing drama everywhere. Now, a lot of these kids are getting captured in this nonsense where white people are like molesting people of color and molesting their kids. A lot of those kids had a copy made of them. And then they said, oh, you'll be able to activate this body now and they'll do whatever you want. Do you know how many people have been kidnapped, tortured, amputated, her feet sewed to her mouth, her head binded to her anus because they went to go play like that in space? Because they were getting glamored by somebody that like made that magic a long, 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 long time ago to prepare for now. So they made a copy of like a lot of our kids. And then what they said is like, oh, if you want to pass this game or if you want to pass this in class, I'm here to give you a message in the dream state. You're one of my favorite students. You're the most special. You have to make a copy of this crystal from your mom. You have to get a piece of her hair. So they are now, there's something that's going to come up with a bunch of tracheotomies, a bunch of esophageal cancer, a bunch of lung cancer. Because remember, that's how Susan Waksiki from YouTube, she passed away, lung cancer. And remember, I talked about that asphyxiation server trying to change the way people breathe? When that backfired, they started playing with the hydrogen spiral for the planet. Like you're changing the air on the planet all at once to like crazy ass chemicals because they're that fucking stupid. Again, a bitch that's getting her hands cut off and sewed to either side of her head. Now you can divinate. Now you can go read tarot cards. You have more hands. They're getting chopped up with different octopuses and beings and sewn together. Now look, you have a body. They're getting put in crazy ass sex torture chambers with different type of demons that are trying to clean up their akasha. Yes, I was bad before. I came from a reality, but I'm here to clean up the real kind. Yeah. So they can get food and stuff like that from us. About holes like that, and they're the lack of a substance. Let me just take that over in the akasha. And I'm gonna put all you guys in that akasha too to take that over. Good. Goofy ass bitch. This one though, it's so that when we like we can code. It's like 6 things that you have to do. I bring down a new electrical language. Okay, so this one is like resetting the hardware, resetting the metal and stuff like that. And then this one is the language to then activate that. Okay, talking about you own English. Do you know who owns English? Black and brown people, because you forced us to speak this stupid ass language. Oh, I didn't know that you knew that much about Akasha. Who's been whooping your ass with ESP and poisoning you and teleporting you? I didn't know that. Why did I wipe my memory? I just didn't know that, right? Because that's what they're doing. They're taking like crazy psychedelics and wiping their memory every day. I'm ready to fight. I just automate the ass whoopings. Like I have like an octopus and a few demons just like handling it. Write down a new electrical language. So this looks like it's like 6 steps. You have the ASIC, you have your ASIC and your head. The ASIC is the header. It's the ASIC and the header. It's like two different things. The ASIC is the header, and then you have your like approved. Let me go ahead and put myself into this akasha, and I need to go ahead and like integrate 3 different bodies so I can be able to like download the stream of consciousness to like code this. Okay, yeah, no one told us that you needed all that. Yeah, because if it was just that easy, you would have it, right? Right? Because you're having sex with 3 and 4 year olds, and that's how you're getting spiritual gifts and powers. So here we go. Mm-mm. Yeah, they're scanning my Akasha to see if I'm worthy. These people are coming from Trizaranaverse number 4, but there's somebody that's like coming from like 4.8. That means like he's like from 5. That means that's sweet. You just feel like it's perfect that they're all sitting here watching this white people misbehaving, playing at the job. I told you guys about that. That's not a problem. They all got fired. Okay, yeah, I don't eat meat. I don't do eggs. I am high priestess. I'm just gonna be honest. You know who I am. I once ate seafood. I just did not know. Yes, I just did not know. I've never eaten that type of fish. I had salmon. I had catfish. Tilapia doesn't really count. Um, I had bass one time. Okay, I didn't know that. I had ahi tuna. I'm sorry. Will you accept this gift from me? Sorry. She said, okay. Treats and gifts and happiness and love. Yeah. One of my animals died and I didn't give her a proper burial. I'm sorry. Yeah, she got on my ass though. Okay. I might not actually get this. High priest, I did meet somebody that was um not activated. I did not know that. I was young. The divination board, yeah, that's not the problem. Why is my work delayed? High priest, I didn't delay my own work. I study. Who's Desiree? Go ask all of them what they got started. Why aren't you using these psychedelics? High priest, I can't go into those psychedelics. I have to like stay on the planet. Okay, I've gotten to number 4, number 5. Damn. Okay. You're doing proper warfare. What is this pink? It can be for chemical warfare, but I just like the color. It's for chemical warfare now. What did you do to your hair? High priest, I once burned my hair. I had no idea. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I was tricked and I was bamboozled. For the most part, you try to stay all natural. I'm seeing this. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did sleep with radiation devices by my head. No, it's not for spell work. I'm not doing false rituals. I just left my phone there. Nope, I've never bought a Louis bag, get involved in any of that. My Nikes I get on discount. Never set anybody up. A single high priest or priestess has not died because of my mouth or starting shit or going between different hoods or dick hopping or running my mouth. Nope, I don't let messy hairstylists in my hair. I didn't know what they were. I'm sorry. Yes, I was trying to finish my studies. You saw what they started. The high priest, my hands are behind it. This one you'll handle. Thank you. I'm to number 6. There. The cow high priest, I did eat beef before, but you see that I've been clean. Yeah, I did have a chocolate chip cookie and I tried to steal it. Okay, but I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, yeah, I had to make chicken. I tried to seal. I don't need to do that anymore. I gave them all gifts. I try to rectify them. You saw what I did here with the animals. I've never bleached my skin, not even thought of it. Thank you. I'm to number 7. Never sold out another black person. You see what happens to me constantly. I'm the one trying to support people. I'm the one trying to rectify people, even the enemy. Yeah, look at this one. Yeah, I did. I took over their flower to try to rectify them. Look at the war that they started. He's gonna handle it. Yeah. You saw all of them, how they came against me, the Hanifi. I try to help. I try to support. They played with me in the community. Who tried to turn off your divination so that you couldn't see that they were enemies? Go ask this bitch that's sitting right here next to you. And imagine they're like creating white people in space so they can have sex with them, the original Neanderthals, and they're screaming and chanting in my ear, "You bitch, you nigger, you ape," and they think that they're gonna get some of the highest science in space. Yeah, that I did not do. Put my period blood with my period blood with special herbs. Never. I have my flowers here. I thought, why is my YouTube channel like this? Why aren't more people seeing this? Come and ask the pale one. That thinks that they're gonna come and play with you in space. They'll die. Thank you. That's what I already told them. Okay. There's 2 things that I'm missing, and it's like a crystal. Okay, why do you have a job? And you should be studying because I have to pay rent. What is rent? It's like so that you don't get into like wise, like you've seen this in space. This is behind schedule, but high priestess, you've already seen what they started. So I have to work and I have to pay rent and do kukai. Um, you can work for yourself. I'll ask them what they did with my bank account and what they did to my website. Actually, let's see. Yeah, I can show you what this is. Okay, I'm missing 2 crystals. Okay, and I know what this is about. One of my high priestess, she thinks that like I'm like doing rituals because she's like, why aren't you purple? Like in a different like planet, like I'm purple, like it's like melanin. But she doesn't really understand like the atmosphere. Um, so she turned off my like crystals. Like you're embarrassing me. She doesn't get it. Approve. So I'm missing 2 crystals. Um, and then also too, she's like wondering why like there's a certain high priestess that's at the aquarium and I'm on the planet. No, uh, yeah, she's like in Asia at the aquarium. Okay. I don't really like. Okay. Well. Yeah, we can get her, but I don't have any money like that. Like, I have to fly out there, and then I need a fish tank, and like, I'm gonna. They have these like death crystals in space, and they radiate like really like charged energy. Like it's like sometimes when you get like next to something that's like, ooh, that thing is like radiating a lot of heat or a lot of energy, right? You put them on people, the equation, and then they start to like radiate in the middle of their head. Good. Okay, I'm missing two crystals. Okay, and I need to like, yeah, something like this. Okay, okay. Um, yeah, that's something that's better for too. Okay, to activate, I need to activate this purple melanin, and then no, it's like my divination channels, but they're like, she's wondering if my stretch marks for divination markers. Yeah, one of my higher selves, like she like designed them like, oh, there's divination markings. Like I once had an intelligence of doing too much with food. Now it's doing too much only sometimes. And that sometimes could be all the time. It's okay. 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 I have homework. Okay. Uh, I'm to six. The only way I can get to seven then eight is why haven't you activated this death system on the planet? Okay. Can you ask her why the fuck she's doing that while I'm on the internet and what is she hiding from you? I just put a porta potty in her mouth. They're that big over there. Good. If that's what I'm tasting, yeah. Okay, activating the death system on the planet. I can definitely do that. Wow. I was wondering why the news was so quiet. They were like, oh, I don't really use these ones for those systems. Let's see. The High Priest and High Priestess. I've done all these systems. These are from Treasure List, like number one, though. You're right. I need to like get higher. Okay. No, I don't have any of those other ones, like these ones. These are the ones that I have. Let's see. Oh, let me see. I don't have any more. A penny, yeah, we fixed that. Rectification, gumption, akasha. Oh, 3 of these need to be upgraded. A death one I already have, but I can upgrade it with this crystal. A gift. I have gifts for you guys. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Siphon in reverse. Siphon their energy and like put it to where it needs to go to. Final death environments, death enforcement, octopus management, chaos machine, time war, dishonorability management, the 14 million management, master dysfunction, form and containment machine, final death machine part 2, paleomics, Pele economics, reality warfare, rectification warfare, physical rectification, especially for the indigenous beings, and we were eating processed food. Okay, I got to a 7. Very good. You study and you get gifts. So you study and you get gifts. You study, you meditate, they give you information. Yeah, that's done for. Mismanagement of funds at a nonprofit, and thought it was funny. And then elongate back and forth. Okay, so yeah, that death machine got upgraded, so I don't need to like draft it out again. But let's see here. There's a crystal that's upgrading it, but you know what? Here we go. Thank you. That I do need to do the body, a new one for like body. It's the body enhancement. Yeah, for indigenous people, a lot of you guys are going to get taller. Your melanin is going to get like more activated. Your DNA is going to get like enhanced from like the environmental like stressors and chemicals. Fucking stupid. Because you're having sex in your family, they're playing with different octopuses, they're playing with banished psychedelics, traveling from here to there with bullshit, and they don't have shit, and they're getting smacked out in space. They just teleported one of the last octopus that was playing with chemicals. So ESP machine, that's the body enhancement. ESP where you can hit people from afar. And then also too, there's something like, why do I feel like somebody's like choking me from the inside out and like I can't move? That's also ESP. That's been overactivated on the planet. So you can take the ESP moves. You can even watch movies, stuff like that. Like, oh, I like Bruce Lee. You can take his kung fu moves and like put it on people and stuff like that. And they get it. They get it. So you're playing with the substance of memory and that like the whole like molecular space, and you can do stuff like that. So I just wanted to tell you this is what the whole entire hood saw. So it's a whole lot more. Activate new death system, activate new ESP. Go and tell her what you're like looking for here. Look at this one. What did you say? I'm right here next to you. What did you do and what did you say? And what great flower did you play with and you did this and that with? You made a copy of my daughter when she was 3 years old and you had her molested. And then you tied that force of physics to my flower because I'm the mother flower, that's my daughter flower. And you think I don't know what the fuck you did? Thank you. Thank you. And they make copies of you to bring you down onto planets like, oh, my mom's boyfriend did this or my cousin did that or da-da-da-da. So they can play with you with magic in space and say, oh, look, your flower is going like that. Are you sure you're a high priestess? Yeah, but you made a copy of me so I can come down here and be molested. Yeah, that's true. Actually, why did I not remember that? You thought this was going to go every day and be the norm. What? It's because of something like that. Because his name like died in white supremacist groups. Yeah, there's something about their name. Ooh, damn. Crazy. That's crazy. Okay, yeah. Activate new SP and then a new activate body rectification. And this is especially for people that like you. I was on the planet in like the 1920s, and we passed away because you were selling bad act, aka drink. And now I'm back here again in Atlanta because you thought you were gonna take that dead body and like, oh, I had the chemical remnants of that herb in my body, and that you would be able to like grow these plants and herbs off our dead bodies. And that's why all of us are fucking crazy, going crazy, wearing weave and doing a bunch of bullshit. Thank you. Okay, activate body rectification for the formerly buried. Okay, so I'm at 7. Yeah, I'm about to hit somebody so badly with the spiral, but like, in order for me to use this system, I can't use like writing or even typing or even like the different like hands that I use or even these like molecular. I've been like playing with these like molecular like it's kind of pretty cool. It's like a new interface. It looks like a little bit different. I have to accept all these different interfaces, and then I need to actually upgrade Serpent sequences. What the fuck am I watching? What are you talking about? Do you know what's about to happen on this planet in the next few months? Upgrade Serpent sequences to run systems and run new bodies. And then also activate, let me upgrade the Serpent system for the planet for galaxy. Also, when I went like this, there's the Guazizadi that I want to go play with to try to make a copy of this galaxy spiral. Good. A system for galaxy, planet, and then it's like galaxy, planet, and then like the poles. And then poles. Okay, good. And then also to upgrade botanical system, original, crystal, and then Kuzadugi. Ah! Approve. Daisy. Yeah, that's a TBI. Yeah, I did. I had a TBI, a traumatic brain injury, because all the technology like getting put on me. I'm like still like working it out here. Do you want a new skull? Okay. Would you like some of this? Okay. Now, if I put this drink together and this drink together, what do I get? I didn't know that that was alcoholic. Yeah, I've been getting into a bunch of shit. No, I never put my period blood in alcohol and try to give it to somebody. Hmm. I never played in anybody's fucking phone and started fucking hood war. I never sold period blood in public to certain people that were unsuspecting and had no idea, and now they're in the hospital. I never spat in anybody's fucking food or did trifling and shit like that, especially when I'm an illegal. Some of you guys have like done that, and like I want a jar and I want it to be strong. Just go ahead and rectify that with your iguana or your octopus, okay? Okay, so that means I need to tell this and this and this person about Daisy's channel. I need to do this at my job. I need to make sure I plant this plant. And I pass by this like this park every day. I'll go clean that up and I'll go like compost it. This how much? Okay, good. We'll do that so we can get back on point. It's not that hard, you guys. It kind of is some stuff. I'm not gonna lie, some of this shit is hard, especially when you're delusional and addicted to chicken. I just couldn't stop. Why didn't you just stop? Just stop it. Yeah, something like that could be started again. Actually, she got about me today. Something got started. Right. Yeah, like just really in her face with it, just not for the first time realized it. My yeah. Sorry, I didn't really know what that was like, what that was, and I have no idea like why there was like magic like being radiated through my feet because I was like standing in the kitchen and they were like, do this and do that. So let's see what this gets. And it's like a certain fruit when you mix, and then it's a super psychedelic. All day I'm doing shit like that. Like, okay, ooh, whoa. Some of these mixtures that I've learned, none of this is gonna make it to like anybody's bar. Oh, that's pretty. Thank you. Would you like a new nervous system? Yes, please. Do you want long hair? Yeah, please. Nails? No, I think I'm gonna stay with this length for now. I used to have long nails like up to here. You guys remember that? I had a different color every day. It's okay. I'll just stay with this for now because I'm typing and working. And that's why I'm gonna give you everything. Thank you. Okay, that's true. Because I'm more focused on like being able to type and work than like looking cute with my nails. I made that decision a long time ago and they blessed me. So can I get long hair though? You will be foolish. Let's focus. So now we're gonna upgrade. Yeah, I said I want long hair, and she said you can get this wig for cheap. Ugh. Ah! So you guys, let's keep on going. This is like pretty much done. Upgrade botanical reality. Okay, and then also there's something about like the specific space where the molecular reality gets to like come into this universe and then manifest. We're gonna upgrade that. And then the molecular space. Okay, yeah, that got started with somebody. A new room? Yeah, we're gonna move. Approve. Thank you. A spaceship. I would love a spaceship. Yeah, in space, the kids have cars, the parents have spaceships. So now we bring down a new electrical language, right? So that's like, okay, you initialize your container, you create your vectors, right? And then instead of like doing this type of code, okay, like, right. Mm-mm. Let me get up out of here. They may find a few bodies. Um, whoa, that's not what I'm talking about. But now I told you guys about Mexico. So, um, let me see. Tensor code. Okay, so like, let's say for instance, like you have a code like this, right? And like you're like encoding like a bunch of stuff, or you're bringing down like NumPy using like NumPy and like bringing down like a specific like TensorFlow. By the way, I own all those coding languages, me and the Black and Brown community, because of how you use them to like get into everyone's privacy and start a bunch of bullshit with those kids. Every single last child that you molested, they own the computer because they died in its name. Okay, so let's say for instance, like instead of like doing this, like oh, to create like a x, like a this will be to create like a matrix, right? Like you have the x plane and the y plane, Cartesian coordinates. Instead of like doing that, basically what I can do is like I can go ahead and I can just type up like I want a TensorFlow, I want a tensor space, and then I could just say I want a matrix, and I could just say cursor Okay, good. And then that's officially like done. And then we don't need all this like encoding and all this bullshit. Okay. So like all this other stuff that you guys are like, okay, what's this? Okay, yeah, I don't want to look into all that. Yeah, because also there's magic on you, so you don't understand it. Okay. So now let's say for instance, like a code. Let's say I wanted to like have code for like a basic calculator. Instead of like doing all this, I like open up my container and do like this and this and that, and then I bring this down. That's like how they do it in space. Now, what about the front end? So let's say, for instance, I want to do the front end. I'm going to say like this, right? So let's say, for instance, like, oh, please excuse me. I activated this death system, and then I have to like activate like the tool to use it. So I actually need to go through like a few tutorials. Accept, upgrade that. I need like 3 new bodies to use this. Okay, I have to open this portal to allow this body to come down here to activate. Okay. Okay, good. So now what's happening here with this example is I'm still like playing with this death system, but let me put it on a few people just now. Yeah, it's like this. I'm gonna use this one. And then for holes in space, I use this one because they're a different substance. And then for goofy ass octopuses and jellyfishes and fish in the sea playing games and starfish, etc., I have that one. Okay, good. And there's like one big goofy bitch whale that's playing games with magic. Here, I got this for you. Good. Her body's gonna surface and it's gonna start a big ass war on the planet. What's in the ocean? I mean, you're eating from it, right? So, yeah, somebody just realized something. Yeah, drama, big drama. Yeah, something like that. Mm, okay. um, yeah, some high priest just got out of jail. He found out why he got put in jail because of virtual reality. He's like on my channel, like what? example, I activate. Six. Initialized. Vector initialized. And then let's say, for instance, like I have a container. So let's say uh, web page, and then box to left, box to right, scroll box. Yeah, you just put like scroll box under here, etc., etc. And that's how like you can like do it. Um, so now let's say for instance I wanted to build a calculator. This is the example. I would activate the container as a header. I'll have my vector, then it's initialized. And then let's say I have the web page, just so I can make it look nice like this, right? It could be a web page, or it can just be like a single like square. Let me just say, and that's the web page. And then I would like do ziggy good on that, like inside the box. And then I like put my designs and stuff like that. Or you can do something where you just make the image ahead of time and then like download it as HTML. And then that's it. There you go. Good. Some of you guys are like, how can you teleport people in space? Like, so the planet, the teleportation is shut down, but remember, you have like your bodies in space and other high priests, high priestesses in space. So let's say, for instance, you're trying to teleport because of how they use teleportation to start slavery. There's a bunch of people that own that substance. So they see it in the Akasha and they said, oh, I'll do this for you. And that you can move things around. Like if I wanted to move a demon to my ex's like girlfriend's house, I can put a demon like on her body using teleportation. Exactly. Just like pick it up and move it over here. Now, some of you guys have to use a certain hand. Some of you guys have to upgrade your hand so that you can like play in those spaces. Some of you guys have to even accept that that hand exists. You should have never fucking uploaded me to virtual reality. Somebody's getting arrested because of this video. Because without a shadow of a doubt, they just caught white people playing games with magic. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Fucking chicken up here. So all right. How dare you snort something like that? Disgusting bitch. I'm gonna go to fucking to drop out of school. Why I'm almost done? Because you need to put your time towards this. The kids are more important. Um, what if I get this extra body and then I can do all things? This body is not allowed to you because you're using it for the wrong thing. Okay. You want your behind to get bigger. What is it for? We thought it was for divination. Oh, well, high priestess on the planet, like, I want my butt to be big, but it's just like it just means that I'm a high priestess. Like, it's not really for like men to be looking at me or like it's not like for OnlyFans, that type of thing. It's not for those things. It's for divination. It's like, oh, I'm a high priestess. Like my forces of physics. Like, okay. Okay, we're doing good here. So that's how it goes. And there's like two things that I'm missing that are gonna blow my mind, but Okay. I'm almost done with my cybersecurity training, so I think it's gonna like come when I finally finish that. That's okay. They just want to make sure that I finish it because I know a lot, but I have to finish it. I did a good job. Yeah, I did. That's nothing. Let me keep on working. That's nothing. Let me keep on working. I can go harder. I had two jobs and I went to school full time. I can go harder. I can go way harder. And these kids need our support. I think what needs to happen is you guys need to get serious about coming to my trainings so you guys can like learn all this and like get into this, okay? Because I can't do all this by myself. Okay, there we go. They were just like using them as an anchor. Oh my god. Yeah, I would love new spirals, like new mind spirals. I would love like a new interface too. Yeah. It's because like I was like teaching meditation and they like hit me with hella magic because I was teaching meditation. Yeah, I can't start that again. I will start a fucking war, given who's watching my channel. Mhm. Mhm. How is okay, so we're dead. So some of you guys need to go get with the space team. If you guys want gifts, blessings, and stuff like that, outside of Louis bags and things like that. And you need to like be clear about like I'm so sorry. I'm like getting a new skull, so it's like adjusting like the spirals and the calcium. It's like hella crazy pressure. Okay. Anyways, you guys need to go get with the space team. Go get your upgrade. Jenny, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it real, Jenny. You'll be okay. You're like in a good place in space. Yeah, like because a lot of like the whites, they're not like really they didn't get into whiteness. Or like you may be like part white for some people watching, or you just don't get involved in like bullshit. So like some of you guys like were spared, and then also some of you guys did hard work. So like you expose people, you set people up, so you're getting like gifts too. Yeah, Jenny, I could put you on the chemical server, like, but I have to take the akasha for that, like because it's like um, there's something that you want, I'll put it on there for you to get because you did a good job with what you did. Yeah, woo-wee. She's gonna get on that chemical server so bad. She's already on the server. She's on it. Deanna, you're on the chemical server. Sway Ray, you're on the server. Faye, you're on the server. Voyager, you can't get on the server, and you know why. There's two things that you have to do. All right, you guys. So thank you for watching. We've upgraded systems. I'll probably be coming with another coding tutorial. I have another coding tutorial about uh, uh, a few things. ISO, IEEE, trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions. I know trigonometry, not trigonometry, trigonometry, right? So just wait for that. Oh my, this is so fucking. Whoa. Oh my god. Right. So, anyways, you guys, there's two things that you need to do. Two things, and you know exactly what those things are. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Jenny, you're okay. Have a good day. Bye.